and gentlemen, on my left-hand side, the name of Mr. Peter Jones.
Thank you, Rich. I won't keep you too long, it's a bit warm for speeches. So I'd just like to thank you all individually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I'd like to say thank you to Richard for doing a splendid job today. And all the bridesmaids. And most of all, the bride and groom for not keeping us waiting too long. Right, that's about it, I think. I'll hand you back to Richard and we'll get on with the drinks.
Thank you, Richard. For a short but I'm sure lovely speech. He's getting a drink at the moment, but I will in just 1 second pour on the groom. I'll let him put his glasses down first. Ladies and gentlemen, the groom, Mr. Chris Reynolds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Is
that a good omen or what?
It's a good start for you.
Yes. It is warm, I must say.
It means you need a lot of egg and give us a chance.
I'm a man of few words, I'm not used to public speaking. But I would like to say thank you all, first of all, for coming here today. Because it means a great deal to me and Susan, to our whole family here. And that's the first thing I'd like to do is thank you all. I'd then like to thank Susan and her mother for the wonderful amount of work that they've done during the last few weeks, putting this reception together and organising not just today, but the wedding ceremony and this evening as well. So I'd like to thank them both very much for that. And I would like Susan's mother to have this as a token of our appreciation. I'd also like to thank my mother and father for the support and help that they've given us during, well, all my life. They've been very good to me and they've helped Susan and I out a great deal. And it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. I'd also like to thank this gentleman here, Richard. He's been very supportive to me today. He was there waiting for me, locked the door at 7 o'clock this morning, got me out of bed. Made sure I was here, remembered the rings. Richard's been a great help to me today, and I know they've done a lot of running around, and they've been going for fittings and back and forth, and the rehearsals and everything else. And they've all helped Susan out a lot as well. I know she appreciates what they've done for her. And I'd like you all now to stand, and I'd like to propose a toast to the bridesmaids. The bridesmaids. Thank you all. I'd now like to call, this time I know for definite, my best man, Richard. Okay.
Thank you, Christopher, for that lovely speech. Also, on behalf of myself and the bridesmaids, before we go any further, I'd like to say a very big thank you for the presents we've all received. They're most appreciated. First of all, I suppose I better get the speech out. Chris didn't actually, I've been saying to him for ages, I'm not going to make a speech, but it starts off like this. Unaccustomed to making speeches as I am. I think that one's been done before. Personally, I think it's absolutely great. My best friend and his wife got married on this day, because I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to be very long making a speech. All I have to say to them is that I hope being together, your love and happiness grows with each and every day. I know it's rather short and sweet, that's all I'd like to say, apart from, once again, I'd like to have you all upstanding in a toast to the bride and groom, Chris and Sue. That's just about all I've got to say, except I'd like to say just as nice and just as young looking. On my right hand side, I'd like to call on Mr. David Reynolds.
What are you drinking? A memorable day. I forecast it would be about 1999 or possibly 2000, but they put me on. A memorable day. Susan, we have a special reason to welcome you into the Reynolds family name. Christopher grew up through a shy and introverted childhood, through a difficult adolescence, to a wayward, irresponsible until he met you. And now he is the kind, caring, considerate young man that we all know. You have our deepest respect, admiration, and love. Welcome to the family. May all your troubles be little.
Right, I'd like to call on Joan Osborne.
First of all, I must say, Christopher and Susan, thank you for inviting us to share this lovely day. I'm surprised, Christopher, you didn't have your favourite meal. Real meat and flour chips. I mean, that's a family joke. Christopher knows about that. You only get that when you used to come to Auntie Jo's house.
We've done real meat and flour chips,
Yeah. But anyway, I'm not going to advise you how to run your marriage, because as individuals we're all different, and as different people our marriages have all end up different. But I would like to say this, that Christopher, I mean, you love Susan today, but always love her, and never forget to tell us so every so often, even when you've been married 50 years, because us women, we like to be told little things like this. And occasionally send her a little bunch of flowers. If you can't afford them, go and pick a couple of wild ones. You know, because they are important things. I mean, all us women in the room that are married, we all like these things, even if they don't admit it. And these are little important things that I think will help you to have a happy marriage. And remember that. So Christopher and Susan, all the best.
I'd like to now call on Myron, please. Myron, sorry.
Well, I received from you the other day that I used to take Christopher and Jacqueline out for walks. They're showing my age now. And I'd like to wish you both every happiness. Wish you joy and happiness, and when your life be blessed together. And I had a plan that I was going to say, but it's gone. But, I wish you health and happiness. If you've got your health, you've got your wealth. Yes. And a little word of advice to Susan. When Ray and David moved into my street, from 40 down to 56, they sent Christopher for the legs of the bed. And he come running down and he said, "Ma'am, there's no eggs and bread there, so make sure he's got a look when you send him shopping." All the best. Here you go.
Right, I'd just like to call on Grandad for a few words, because I know he wants to get up and say a few words.
Right.
Go on the stage, Dad, on the stage.
When John and Millie got married, they were on honeymoon. So, when the night, Millie says, "Hey, I'm cold.
got out of bed in the locker, I suppose, the locker, anyway, the locker. I got a blow me blanket out. Right now. Well, now what happened? Cold. Right, looking around the drawers. Wardrobes found and lovely colour. Welsh flannel blanket. So, right. Another hour. Her looking around. Well, they didn't expect me to go back over there tonight. It's another blanket. Well, I wish you all the best.
Would anybody else would like to share out just to say a few words?
Well, they know I'm a man of few words, and I don't like speaking in front of people. But I get cornered into it. But everything that should be said has been said. And I'm sure that we don't have to advise them because they've known one another long enough. And they know what life is about. And it's only their own counsel in the end that really matters. So I'd like you all to join with me in wishing them a very happy future, a very healthy future, and a very loving future. So Susan and Chris.
Can I call on Mrs. Nora Ball, please?
Mommy? I just wish Susan and Christopher very happy life together and all my love.
This is where I'm supposed to read the cards out. I'm not afraid. I'm not worried. I don't know how we got it in my pocket. Right. As you may or may not realise, there is a mountain cards. So I'll try and just take a small section of them because otherwise I think just about everybody's going to fall asleep. And the last thing I think everybody wants to do is fall asleep. Sorry. To Chris and Sue, best wishes for the future, happiness from Jill, Keith, Lisa and Geraint. I'll try and put them to one side, otherwise I'm going to read them all twice. Hello. We did this one, I'm not going to say nothing with this one. From Maureen, shut up. From Maureen and Alf, all the best. Nothing with this one, sorry about that. To Chris and Sue, every happiness for the future from Betty and John. To Chris and Sue, congratulations from Melanie. Late arrival, if you don't mind, say anything. Right, to Chris and Sue, on your wedding day. I won't read out the verses, some of them might be dirty. From Pauline, Brian, Chris and Jenny. I said it might be dirty. Sorry, I got to read this one. To Chris and Sue, on your day of wedding bliss, may your happiness begin. On love's greatest plane, sharing and caring for another. Through the years, joy to discover. Lovely verse. From Auntie Lillian and Uncle Derek. To Chris and Sue, with much love. If you're getting bored, just tell me. I'll stop whenever you want me to. To Chris and Sue, best wishes and happiness, Tracy. To Chris and Sue, Love from Auntie Doris and family. I refuse to read that one out, I know where that's from. It's mine. To Chris and Sue, congratulations from Graham and Geraldine. This one's obviously. From Pat, Alan and Steve Bradwick.
Yeah.
It's like a case of blue paper and blue ink. To Sue and Chris, love from Meyer, Alan and Jonathan. As you can see, they're still opening them, so there's quite a few. With every good wish for your future happiness and every blessing, love, Bessie and Lord. I'm reading them out and they're still piling them out. I don't mind. To Chris and Sue, good luck and best wishes to you both. From Mr. and Mrs. Box. Box. Sorry. Looks like an F. Best wishes to you both. Future happiness from Elaine, Sam and Jason. To Chris and Sue. Another one that looks like spaghetti junction. All I can say is it's from Auntie Agnes and Uncle Joe. To Sue and Chris, with all the best wishes from Auntie Alice. To Sue and Chris, hope you both have many years of happiness. With love from Addie and Ron. To Chris and Sue, there's too many names to actually mention, but I think this is from everybody at Halifax.
Yeah.
To Chris and Sue, wishing you every happiness for the future, from Janine and Derek. Lots of love and best wishes from Sally and Michael. I'm not sure, I think I've come to the last one. From Leighton, whoever that is. Thank you. Nobody else has got anything to say? All you could...
Oh, there we go.
Hello? There we are.
What am I supposed to say? Amen. Wonderful day. Thank you, Marion. No, it's been really good, you know. I've enjoyed it. And you too, Chris and Sue. It's been great, you know. Best of luck in the future. No doubt you'll have it. I don't know what else to say, really, you know. Well done. Well done. Congratulations.
Dear both, a wonderful day for us, a special day, but I'm sure there are many more happier days ahead for you. At least we pray so. Bearing the vows that you have given to you this morning at church, and I don't think you'll go far off wrong. And as the lady just said this morning, we all live differently. Because we have ups and downs, but pulled together you get through it all. This will be our 56th year next Tuesday. So you've got something to look forward to. Yes, just pull together, that's the answer for your life. With all the lies, yes, white, black, green, yellow, they've got to come out in the end. Your roads are not going to be straight, there'll be all twists and bends. But go the same way, and I think you'll be okay. Good health to you both. from now forward. Thank you.